Team Korea failed to make it to the Sweet 16 in the 2018 Russia World Cup. But June 27, 2018 will go down in Korea's soccer history as one of the most unforgettable moments. In the final group stage match in Group F, Korea beat Germany 2-0. Germany, the defending World Cup champion and number one in the FIFA ranking, looked insurmountable. Sports network ESPN predicted that the probability of Korea's victory was less than 5%. It's not just the result of the game that made the sleepless Koreans ecstatic after midnight. The spirit and determination of the players shined all throughout the game that lasted almost 100 minutes. Korea's national soccer team, despite its position as the leader in Asia, had been criticized for repeated loss of concentration and an unstable defense. Strong in Asia, but weak in the global stage, was the reputation that Korea has had to live with. This reputation followed Korea in the two previous games. Some players made serious mistakes that put themselves under fire from fans and the media. These players bore humiliating remarks and criticism. But against Germany, the players were different. This is proven by the fact that the two goals were won during the injury time period when German players became frantic about failing to advance to the next round. Games are just games, but in sports, we get lessons that wouldn't be learned anywhere else. The lesson from being the first Asian team to beat Germany in the World Cup would be, if you stay determined and focused until the last minute and do your best, better results will follow. The South Korean team should be proud of themselves for their achievements. There is a common misconception in team sports that one player can decide the fate of the game. In a concerted effort, individuals should not be blamed for the outcome. So I said there's a common misconception in team sports. A common misconception means everybody thinks about something and they have an opinion, but that opinion is wrong. For example, there's a common misconception that Americans don't or cannot eat spicy foods. Actually, a lot of Americans love spicy foods. I, especially myself, really enjoy spicy food. So it's a common misconception that Americans don't eat or like spicy food. And then I said that in the next sentence, in a concerted effort, individuals should not be blamed for the outcome. A concerted effort means an effort or a way of a group doing something. So if a large group of people are doing something to try to achieve a goal, that is a concerted effort. So, for example, if your family wants to save money on electricity, everyone in the family must turn off the lights when they leave a room. Everyone in the family, that's a lot of people, that is a concerted effort. To single out one player and blame them for the entire team's loss is not the way team sports operate. So I said to single out. So if you have a group of people and you want to blame one person or accuse one person of something, you are singling them out. You are taking one person out of a group and putting attention on them. That is to single someone out. The individual player or coach who makes repeated mistakes and costs the game for his or her team should be blamed for the loss. So I said the repeated mistakes and cost the game for his or her team. So we use this expression to cost something means to lose something. So for example, if the goalie is not paying attention and a goal goes in, that would and the team is 0-0, then it's 1-0. That goalie not paying attention cost the game. Or for example, if you steal something from your employer and you get fired, you stole something. So that action costs you your job. So it means when we use that when you lose something or fail to get something. In team sports, the individual player can make or break the team. These people deserve the criticism by the media and the public. So we say an individual player can make or break the team. So that means there's such a fine line between success or failure that if one player makes a mistake, it could make the team lose. So to make or break the team or the game is, it's either going to win or lose based on one factor. So for example, if you want to start a new business and then the government, raises taxes, that can make or break your business. If the taxes are too high, you'll have to pay more of your profits. You're not profitable, then you'll go out of business. But if they lower taxes, that can really make your business because you have more money to invest in it. Sales rocketed for bars, restaurants, and food delivery services during the World Cup. But overall products using the World Cup as a marketing tool was down compared to the past World Cups. So I said sales rocketed for bars. When we look at a graph like the stock market or sales or profits, if the numbers rise dramatically, we say sales or profits rocketed. It means they go up very quickly at a steep angle. And they said the World Cup as a marketing tool was down compared to past World Cups. So a marketing tool is something you use for marketing. So if you live here in Korea and you see Cass, the beer, they had the upside down trophy as a World Cup marketing tool. So they're using the World Cup to market their products. So we use a marketing tool when you use something to advertise or sell a product. A sharp increase in food and alcohol sales have been enjoyed by those in the food and beverage industry. However, interest in the World Cup has dropped, so there is less money spent on advertising and marketing related to this year's World Cup. To get to the next level and stay there, we need to invest more time on developing homegrown players and teams during the regular season. This will lead to Korea becoming more passionate about the team and increase its chances in the World Cup. So I said they need to spend more time on developing homegrown players. If something's homegrown, it's local. So local teams, local players. Also, if you have homegrown vegetables, those are local to you, your house, or your area. So what we're saying here is that Korea needs to focus more on the local football clubs and their players during the regular season, which is the time before the playoffs or the entrance to the World Cup. Koreans usually don't follow the national football clubs for the 4 years leading up to the World Cup. In order to advance to the final rounds, Korean teams need more support from fans and the nation. So I said Korean teams don't usually follow the national football clubs for the 4 years leading up to the World Cup. So we use leading up to when we talk about the amount of time before something happens. So let's say you're going to go on vacation. You're going to go to the beach. So you want to go to the gym, the 2 weeks leading up before your vacation, so you look good on the beach. Or you have to study for the 3 months leading up to the test. So we use that word leading up to when we connect time to an event. To get the best outcome, you need to work your hardest, keep trying, and remember, it's not over until it's over. So it's not over until it's over is kind of an idiom we use. However, you might hear it a little bit shortened. It ain't over till it's over. Not really the formal way of saying it, but it's more shorthand. And also, it's not over till it's over. Instead of until, we shorten it. And another way of saying this is, it is not over until the fat lady sings. It's the other expression for it's not over until it's over. It refers to a German, in the German opera. There was some, I'm not that cultured, but it was a German opera, and this one guy who wrote the opera, at the end of his opera, he would have a very large woman singing, and that would be the last song of the opera. So we knew it would be the end of the opera when the fat lady sings. So we say it's not over until the fat lady sings, refers to an old expression from German opera. Thanks, everybody. Congratulations on the win. Bye-bye.